Welcome to JavaScript tutorial, in which today we will cover the data types. So without further ado, let's dive into the data types. Today we will be creating the data types in our Google Chrome Developers tool. So how can we open the Developers tool? For that, I will just open up the Google Chrome and just right click and inspect. We will discuss elements and styles in future series. For now, let's go to console. Here we can type our JavaScript codes and find the results. At first, the primitive data types. Primitive data types is just a basic data types in which there is a type called string. How can we define the string? We can define the string by just using the single quote. And here we can see our result, or even we can use the double quote. That is double quote, hello, double quote. By this way, we can create the hello using the single quote or double quotes. The next data type is number. 1, 2 is an integer or a whole number. And in number, we can define the fraction numbers or the floating points, that is 1.2 or maybe 1.50, etc. These are the numbers in which we can use the both integer or floating points. And now another data type, that is Boolean. What is Boolean? The Boolean type has only true or false. The Boolean has the values yes or no. That means true is yes, correct. False is just false. Or in another word, we can say true is 1 and false is 0, or true is on and false is off. And there is another data type called null and then undefined. What is null? In null, there is no value assigned, and in undefined does not have any value assigned to it, or initially it is empty. And another primitive data type is that is called none. What does none mean? It means not a number. Let's clear out. And what is variable? We need to store values and use the values whenever we need. So how can we do that? We can do that by creating the variable. We can create variable using the key called var, or we can use the let also. Let's just clear this. Now I will use var. Now we have to define our variable name. What is variable? Variable is just like a box, and we have to label that box with the name. What it will contain, or what it is containing, something like that. I will just give it a name, and then I will just assign the assign operator, that is equal, and then I will give it a string, that is hello world. Here we have a variable and its name is name, and we have assigned the data type string with the value hello world. This assign operator, that is equal, will take this value and assign it to the variable with the name, that is name. Let's just enter, and then I will print out this. How can we print that? Just console and then .log, and then we will use the variable name, that is name, and then enter. Here we can see the hello world that we have assigned. Now let's create a number, that is variable, and then we will give it a number, that is number, and let's just equal to, and then we can define any number, that is integer, floating. Let's just, I will use the number, that is 12. Now we can console that .log and then number. I'll just enter. Here we can print out the number. Let's do that one more again. Number equals to 12.5, and then console.log and then number. Here we can see the floating point number. Now let's go to the Boolean value, that is var is true. We will discuss the naming convention in future series. For now, let's go along with it. Just equal and then create a true console.log and then is true. Here we can see the value printed out, that is true. By this way, we can create a primitive data type, that is string, number, Boolean, and assign it to variables and use that data whenever we want. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit the like button. Give us your review. In next video, we will cover the let, constant, and arithmetic operators.